Okay, tell me, why did you guys travel all the way from Saint and to Kingston?
Because Mount Pleasant, see, the best team in the entire Jamaica, the best team in the Caribbean. The best team in the entire Jamaica, the best team in the Caribbean. We bring the vibes, we bring the flowers, and we will take the 3 points. No team can chat to it.
Pleasant doesn't win this match, you're probably going to drop down.
Yes, of course, because I guess I know. Me did tell my friend them say we are going to go through the season unbeaten. So we are going to go through the season unbeaten. So we are going to go through the season unbeaten. So we are going to go through. If Molynes score 10, we are going to score 11.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my people, bless up on yourself, man. Happy holidays to everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. Whosoever you spent that Christmas with, bless up on yourself. There again, match day 11, Jamaican Premier League. They have reviewed the Jamaican Premier League. A couple of days ago, I think last week Thursday, a couple of rescheduled game played. Portmore beat Lima 3-0. Mount Pleasant beat Treasure Beach 2-0. Dublin Holding, beat Umberland, 1-0, and Cavalier, and Tivoli played out to a 1-1 draw. Also, Veer and Arborview, that's the, couple of results there, the reschedule. But, they are for the big one, big one for match day 11, Arnettgarden, take on Mount Pleasant in the jungle. A rainy day in the jungle, man. But I want to say this, big up to Molynes. Molynes got their first ever 3 points of the 2023-2024 Jamaican Premier League season. Molynes United, man, beat Montego Bay United 2-1 in the complex. Big win, for Donald Stewart. Boys, thank God, so people, we only have one team left back in the Jamaican Premier League, yeah? We saw Arborview won, in I think that match day 10, Arborview won. It's just Lima left, it's just Lima left to win, to win in the Premier League. Arborview beat Lima last at December the 18th, 3-0. So it's just Lima left to win a Premier League game. Lima yet to come off the mark. Some Molynes gave their fans a little Christmas treat. Last week, Arborview gave their fans a little pep treat, that 3-0 victory over Lima. So, hope Lima can win their first game. I can't believe it's going to take, all the way up to match day 12 and further on for Lima to get their first ever point. 3 points, on the board in the Real Navy Jamaican Premier League. But I want to say this, man. People, I don't know what went wrong last night. Yeah, it was a shock to me. A few things. That game, against Arnettgarden versus Mount Pleasant. I don't know why that game didn't televise. To be honest, it's one of the biggest games, of the season so far, and it's a two team that's on. Not Mount Pleasant is not on a red hot form right now, but they started the season really well. They're on top of the table. They are one of the two best supported team in the Jamaican Premier League alongside Waterhouse. I seen Treasure Beach, carrying some fans, but not, the amount of fans that Arnett, Waterhouse and Mount Pleasant can carry to a game. Montego Bay, carry off crowd, their home games, so we have to pick up Montego Bay for that. A lot of people supporting Montego Bay at their home ground, Westbow Park, but I don't know why. Like, come on, I can't believe, a few things. All right, so Arnettgarden and Mount Pleasant been having a rivalry, thing since they came in the league. Arnettgarden and Mount Pleasant be having this rivalry, I think, since back in 2019, 2018, somewhere right there. Mount Pleasant beat Arnettgarden in the playoffs last season, to go on and win their first ever championship. And for this game not to be televised, it's a joke. This is a joke. And then you're going to play this game, I would say, not a Monday night game. They did this already to Arnettgarden, to the Arnettgarden and Waterhouse. I think that was match day 6. They did this already. Arnettgarden and Waterhouse played a game already. I think it was November the 23rd. That's a Thursday. Arnettgarden and Waterhouse played Thursday night football, and Arnettgarden beat them 1-0. Arnettgarden got 3 red cards in that game. Yeah, those type of games should be played in the Monday night fixtures where everyone coming in from work, can have their dinner, get a cup of wine, get something, and watching those blockbuster games. Arnett, Waterhouse, big game. Why you think they had the preseason game, the Boomel Classico? Why you think Mount Pleasant had a preseason game, the power rating with them and Cavalier, the final rematch? Because this team, well support, and it was a nice crowd, even though I didn't see, but I see footage, didn't see it live, but good looking crowd down there in the complex at Arnettgarden ground, but again, I think the organization body, you want to market the league, yeah, you want to market the league. This is where you have to market these games. These are the big games. People from all over want to see Arnettgarden and Mount Pleasant play. And not to see this game televised, it's a joke. And then you're going to schedule this game to be played on the day after Boxing Day when everyone is still celebrating with their family. Come on, it's a joke. These games have to play on a Monday night. One of the first big Monday night blockbuster game was Arnett Boystone, yeah, at the Anthony Sports Park Complex, and I think Arnettgarden won that game 4-2 or 3-2. You have to play these games under the light on a Monday night. There is a special feeling watching Arnettgarden at home under the lights. Yeah, it's a special feeling. But nevertheless, grateful, Arnettgarden for the win. We have to give Mount Pleasant that little calmer, kind of running a bit too high, especially them fans. Check out, later on in the video, I'm going to play something, but I'm going to go ahead and start things off, Lima versus Umberland. Umberland won that game 1-0, Previous, Umberland coming off a lose, Umberland, I think lost their last 3 games coming into this game. They lost their last game to 1-0 against Dunblowling. Same thing for Lima. They lost their previous game against Portmore 3-0. And Lima still not winning a game as yet. What's going on? I think who coach him? I think Varney, something like Varney Clark. I think that's the coach for them. They sacked a coach already. But big win, big win for Umberland. Umberland been stumbling for the last couple of games now. They got their 3 points. That's what matters. But the goal scored by Kareem Bryant in the 85th minute, his second goal of the season. But one thing I have to say, as I was saying, Umberland was on a little down streak, I think a couple match days ago, they played a game at the Wembley Excellent, the Clarendon Derby against Veer. They were up 1-0 with, I think Veer with 10 men, playing with 10 man, 1 man down. They got a red card and Veer came back and won that game. Umberland played Dunblowling, which is flying right now in the season. And they lost that game, and just to see come back and win this game, big win for Coach Andrew Price and O'Neill Bigger Thompson. But my takes though on Umberland been conceding a lot of goals. Yeah, Umberland been conceding a lot of goals. I think Umberland conceded like 11 goals already. Last season, that's like more than 3/4 of the goals that they conceded last season. They conceded already. So Umberland have to keep that door shut. But this season, Lima have only gotten 3 points at home, and all those games are a draw. They drew all those 3 games, against Mobile, Cavalier, and Arnettgarden. They only scored 4 goals at home and conceded 10. Yeah, they scored 4 goals at home this season and only conceded 10. So you could see the big difference, why they're not picking up 3 points. They're just leaking goals. They're leaking goals everywhere, and you know, so yeah, big win, for the Lions, the boys from Clarendon, they sit right now in 9th position and 14 points, just 1 point from that playoff spot. Next game up for Lima, they would play Flying High Tivalgard, who has scored a lot of goals this season. Yeah, and Umberland, they will come up against the defending champion, who is searching for a win. Umberland going to face a very hungry Mount Pleasant team, coming weekend. Very angry Mount Pleasant team, So yeah, that's the next fixtures, for both teams. Going to move on, Portmore United, they clip Vere United at Wembley Centre. This is a team, Vere, have been playing really good this season. Vere, I think they last 2 home games now. Veer is the 6th highest scoring team in the league. Veer United have failed to score in only 3 games. Yeah, 2 of those games were defeats. So Veer been scoring in games. Veer have won 3 of their last 6 games in the Premier League, and right now Veer is sitting in Vere United is sitting in 8th position and 15 points. They tie up with the 6th place Waterhouse. So we have 3 teams and 6. Waterhouse, Cavalier, and Vere. So even though Vere lost that game, they still have that run going. They've been beating some teams. Remember, Vere is a team that beat Mount Pleasant. Yeah, Vere was that team that beat Mount Pleasant. Remember that. So, but it was that point that Portmore got at Wembley Centre in Clarendon. Very good 3 points that from Portmore. Portmore been playing really good. Portmore they came in this game 3 game unbeaten. Portmore had 3 clean sheet this season at home. Portmore have only conceded 7 goals. I think Portmore played around 5 or 6 games at home and they only conceded 1. Yeah, 1 goal. Portmore conceded 1 goal at home and won 4 of those games. So Portmore been playing really dominant football. Chevron Walsh, the man that scored the lone goal for them. I think Chevron Walsh, that's his 5th of his season so far. I think, with Chevron Walsh, if he don't get on the score sheet, the Portmore team that struggle, they will struggle to beat teams. I don't know what's going on, Martin Davis and Alex Marshall, they haven't been on the score sheet for some while now, so Chevron Walsh has been carrying his team on his back, but Portmore is creeping up right behind everyone, that top 2 teams, yeah, and Portmore is sitting on 4th, yeah, in 4th position and 21 points. So we have 3 teams locked on 21. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Tivoli, Arnett, and Portmore's on 21 points, just 1 point right now behind, Mount Pleasant. But as I said, big win, for Portmore, big goal, by Chevron Walsh, scored in the 38th minute, is 5th of the season, but remember, Arnettgarden will travel to 13th Park next, and Portmore have the best overcard. I said it, 5 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 13 points, yeah, and 6 clean sheet. So that's the overall stats right there for Portmore United. 6 clean sheet overall. 5 home games, 4 win out of that, and 1 draw equal 13 points and 6 clean sheet. I think they are the best. I think they and Arnettgarden and Tivoli. No, Tivoli have 4 clean sheet, but I think Arnettgarden have 6 clean sheet as a team. Support more Arnettgarden have the best, I think, defensive record in the season. But now we're going to move on. So Veer next game will play Treasure Beach. Veer will play Treasure Beach next, and Portmore versus Arnettgarden. Cavalier, 1-0. That game played at Sabina Park today. Big win for Cavalier. Cavalier been struggling. The Antiguan, scored again his 4th of the season. Jalmar Calvin, he scored the lone goal today for the Cavalier team. Treasure Beach, I think this is their 6th defeats. Their 5th defeat in a row right now. They're struggling, But Treasure Beach, they're not playing bad though. I watched them a few times, televised games. They're not playing bad. It's just that they just can't pick up 3 points. They just can't stop conceding a lot of goals. Some silly goals they be conceding, yeah. But Treasure Beach have only won 2 games this season. They beat Caval. I think they beat the 2 teams that who sit bottom of the table. They beat Limal and they beat Molynes. So those are the 2 games that Treasure Beach, have won all season. But as I said, they're not playing bad football. They're playing really good. You saw that game, a couple of match days ago at Stadium East when they played Tivoli, when Tivoli was leading, I think 2-0. Tivoli was up and they came back to equalize that game 2-2. But Alton Lewis came back and won the game for Tivoli Garden. So Cavalier next game will play double Olin, not going to be easy, and Veer United. Treasure Beach will play Veer United. I said it earlier. So we're going to move on. Double Olin beat Waterhouse. What's going on with Firehouse, man? What is going on with Marcel Gale team? I don't know what is going on. No, they win, they lose, they draw, they win, they lose, they draw, lose, win, draw, lose, win. Not consistent enough, yeah. And they're lucky they sit in the playoff. They just in 6th position, but their marksman got the only goal for them. Javi and Brian, I think that's his 8th goal of the season, and Watos have scored an own goal. I think that was scored by Bins and who got the other goal? Brian Burkitt, got that winning goal in the 90th minute for Dumble Holding. Yeah, big goal that. But Dumble Holding is a team. They started the season. Not good, really poor. I remember I think match day 3 until they got their first ever point on the board. But still we're sitting in last position. But since Dumble Holding, I'm telling you, since Dumble Holding have gotten that draw against Treasure Beach on match day 3, the 11th of the 19th of November, they won the next game against Limal and they won back to back. Then they drew against Tivoli and then now they winning their last 3 games. So Dumble Holding is our next team. This is one of the most informed team right now in the Premier League. Dumble Holding, yeah, one of the most informed team right now. They fly now. They're in the playoff spot right now, and they made the playoff spot last season. And remember, they finished 1 point above Portmore last season. So they're looking to be in the playoff spot again coming next year, March. But Dumble Holding, as I said, they have unbeaten in their last 7 games, 5 wins. The last time they lost a game, it was November the 12th against Portmore, 2-0. Yeah, and Dumble Holding have never beaten Waterhouse before, never. So this is their first ever win over the Jerusalem team. Waterhouse, I don't know what is going on. Waterhouse lost their 4th game of the season. Yeah, lost their 4th game. I think the problem, with Waterhouse is defensive. They not compact enough, and sometimes, as a team, you can easily slice through Waterhouse middle. They don't have that. They don't have that steel in the defensive area where it could shield that fragile backline, and I think that's where Marcel Fozigale going to have to fix things. They're scoring goals. They're creating chance. Nikai Christian is one of the best player on that team alongside Javian Bryan, Andre Fletcher, Delana Thompson, all these players, really good players, but they not manage to keep teams, from not scoring. So Waterhouse, I'll give you something, tell you something about Waterhouse, yeah? Waterhouse, whenever they concede first, is either they lose or they draw. Yeah? That's Waterhouse right now for you. Not consistent enough. And I would love to see Waterhouse team playing a bit more with playing a bit more consistently, in their game, showing their dominance. They have a really good team. It's just that they need to just to get that midfield side, and between the midfield, the gap between the midfield and the defensive line, they need to just fix things right there. I think that's the problem. But Waterhouse will play that derby, not really a derby, but they're really close community. Molynes United, Waterhouse will play Molynes United, and Cavalier will play Dublin. Next up, Tivoli Garden versus Arborview. These goals scored in a flash, quick of a second. Yeah, these goals scored really quick in this game. I think Tivoli have scored those 3 goals in 15 minutes. I tell you. So the first goal came in the 52nd minute, 62. The second goal came in the 62nd minute, and the third goal, by Alton Lewis came in the 65th minute. So these goals came in like less than 15 minutes, quick succession. But Arborview, they won, they lose. They won their first game where they beat Lima, but Waterhouse, I don't know what's going on with Waterhouse. Is it that they've been, I would say, being shadowed, by playing in that CFU championship? Is that they were focusing on trying to get through and qualify for the CONCACAF Champion League? But Waterhouse Arborview have a really good team. Yeah, have a really good team, but it's just not clicking. It's something is wrong. Yeah, something is really wrong with Arborview. And right now, Arborview, they sitting at 11th position and 8 points. Yeah, just 1 point from the drop from Molynes United, who is on 7. But these teams, didn't used to see these teams all the way up in the top half of the table. But remember I said a couple podcasts ago, the last time Arborview got relegated, it was 1995, the year I was born. The last high-profile team that got relegated from the Premier League was Portmore United. I think 2015-16 they got relegated, and they came something like that. 2015 they got relegated and then came back, and they won the Premier League back to back. But not many teams can do that well. But Arborview is a really good team. Good set of players. Very experienced coach at this level. So, but Waterhouse, but Tivoli have scored 3 or more goals in this Premier League season over 4 times. I think they've done it 5 times. They are the highest scoring team in the league. Tivoli scored 21 goals and conceded 10. So they're scoring goals left, right, and center. Remember, they got the leading marksman, of the season, Justin Dunn, who is on 9 points, who is on 9 goals, So, not surprising, coached by Jerome, always going to score, always going to concede, but I think Tivoli Garden is punching above their weight. I would love to see a Tivoli fans come and tell me that, they expect this team to be playing this well. This team is only playing well because they have a fantastic manager. They are one of the best elite managers in the country, Jerome Wade. So he is getting the best out of every individual. He is draining the tank from each individual. Yeah, and pick up Tivoli Garden. They are playing excellent football, really good football. But the next thing that I really kind of surprised by, Tivoli Garden, they kept 4 clean sheets all season. Jerome team don't normally have a lot of clean sheet. The year when Jerome won his last Premier League title, Arnettgarden was, I think, the second highest scoring team in the league, but they were the worst. They have the worst defensive record in the top 4 that year when Arnettgarden won the league. Arnettgarden finished in 6th position that time. No, first. No. My bad. I'm getting it confused for last season. Last season, Arnettgarden finished first, get knocked out in the playoff. But the year when Arnettgarden won the Premier League, they finished in 6th position. And they were almost the top or the second top highest scoring team in the league. But in the top 6, they have conceded more goals than anyone else in the league. So, Jerome is a team that, he set up his team, to press high. He's a running team, always going to leave space behind. And that's how Tivoli conceded a lot of goals. Team always catch him on the break. Yeah. But big result, for Tivoli Garden. Arborview of the third defeat of the season. Arborview conceded 16 goals. Arborview conceded 16 goals already. That's a lot of goals. Arborview conceded, and they scored 12. They have two very good strikers. One is a young striker coming up and a veteran striker. Shaquille Bradford, the young striker. Andre Fagan, the veteran striker. Both players can complement each other. But again, I think Waterhouse and Arborview is having the same problem. Arborview midfield, with Guy Priestley and Ajuma. Sometimes when all these players push up, and I forgot his name. I think they call him Rooney. Forgot his name. He played defensive midfield for Arborview. I don't remember his name. But I know his nickname. They call him Rooney. He used to play in the USL. So he's playing that six, that CDM, and sometimes you find him, all over the pitch. He's not sticking to his position and martial here, shielding in the back four. I don't remember his name. And Joshua Anglin. Yeah, Joshua Anglin is the player that I'm talking about. Very good player, but he's not. I just feel like, he is not that player, most people want to see. Yeah, he's not playing in his position. He's playing out of position at more time. When Arborview is under the cosh, teams is coming in transition. Most of the time, he's out of position. He's not there to shield the team. So, Waterhouse and Arborview. Luckily, Arborview have a player that know to play the CDM, but his position-wise, his awareness is not consistent. He's kind of playing a little bit poor in that area. So Joshua Anglin need to work on that. Next game up, for Arborview will be Montego Bay at Westport Park. It's going to be a very difficult game. It's going to be a jam-packed stadium coming weekend, and Tivoli will play the team that haven't won a game all season, Lima, and that should be victory straight up for Tivoli Garden. Yeah. Moving on. Molynes United, Montego Bay, Molynes United won this game 2-1. Both goals scored by Daniel Hardy. He scored a brace. Yeah, the lone goal that scored by Montego Bay, SHAQA. Yeah, I think that's his second or third goal of the season. It was a consolation goal at the end, but I see a few. I think I see a few little clips of this game. Like chances that Montego Bay should have scored. I think it was Brian Rambo Brown. Got that goal in the 80 something minute where he could have easily scored that goal, but he didn't. Molynes United clipped them 2-1 at the complex. Previous result. Last season both teams drew 2-2 and Moby beat them 2-1. But Montego Bay, is a team that they won a couple of games. Now they're back to square one again. They lost 2 on the bounce. This is a team full of potential, but not fulfilling their whole potential where they can play it more better. I think they're getting better and better. I think, having a coach sometimes he speak English, he understand, but I feel like as soon as he can get his tactics clear across the board, I think Montego Bay team will challenge more in games. But Montego Bay team, the coach said earlier in the season that, he want to challenge for the top 6. Yeah, but he's not showing that right attitude. The players are not showing that right attitude consistently. You can see that the players hungry, they want to fight, they want to finish in the top 6. Yeah, but it's not consistently showing on the pitch. And I think, they will get it in due course. But Montego Bay, suffered the 6th defeat of the season. No, Molynes have won their first game of the season. Yeah, let me take that back. Ever, Molynes have won their first game of the season. We're going to move on. I think Molynes Molynes will play Waterhouse, I said, and Arborview will travel to Westport Park to face Montego Bay. The last game, Arnettgarden versus Mount Pleasant, the big blockbuster game that didn't televise, man. For Sportsmax, I'm still having up because this is one of the best games I heard played of the season, and it's not on television. Yeah, you want to sell a full broadcasting package, you want to sell a league to consumers out there in the overseas market. These games have to be on TV. It has to be on television somewhere. If you have something that you're saying, probably you want, I'm just saying this. This is me just saying this. Maybe you want people to come at the game. You don't want to televise it, but at least have something where people can come and watch a game, even paid for it. If you buy a ticket online and watch it, something you have to do something. But yeah, Arnettgarden have won this game 2-0, man. Big win. Big win for Arnettgarden. Yeah, I need this victory. As a Junglist fan, I love this victory. This victory means a lot to me because I'm going to play a clip and you guys so check it out. Yeah, man, when I forget that look up plan double there. Yeah, man, I forget that look up plan double there, man. A win, man. Big win. KIMANI, Arbourine, and JAHEIM Thomas. Yeah, I think KIMANI Arbourine has scored his 5th goal of the season. Yeah, that's his 5th goal of the season. That's his 5th goal of the season. And JAHEIM Thomas, that's his 3rd. He scored in Umberland a couple of match days ago. No, last game he scored at Umberland, a 2-win victory. But people, I really don't have much to say, about these games. As the game didn't televise. But big win. Mount Pleasant been suffering. Yeah, Mount Pleasant been suffering really hard in the Premier League this season. Their last couple of games is not a good look for them. Mount Pleasant have lost 3 out of their last 4 games in the Premier League. Yeah, they won the game last Thursday against Treasure Beach, but they lost their 3rd game of the season in less than a month. You remember, on November 27, Mount Pleasant was the only team in the league to win all 6 games. And after that, they drew with Waterhouse, and then they got that surprising one. From Cavalier, and then Vere United. So, Tapa have a lot of work to do. Yeah, Tapa have a lot of work to do, man. But Tapa, will play Umberland next. I think that will play at Jacksal at 3 p.m. the 31st. That will be on Sunday. Yeah, so they still have one more game in 2023 left to play. So yeah, round 12 going to be on Sunday. Yeah, round 12 going to be on Sunday. Portmore, I give you back a couple quick look. Portmore will host Arnettgarden. Tivoli will play Limehall. Montego Bay will host Arborview at Westport Park. Treasure Beach will play Vere at Stets. Cavalier, more likely maybe play at Savannah Park. Will play Dublin Olin. Mount Pleasant will host Umberland at Jacksal, and Waterhouse will play Molynes United. So people, that's it for the show. Big up on yourself. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Bless up on yourself. Nicardo Media House out here again. Salute. Peace out. Boom.